What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here. Oh my gosh, my phone just went off. You gotta be kidding me. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here on Above Average, the #1 hockey channel in all of YouTube. Just joking. But yeah, my name is Trevor. If you're new to the channel, obviously smash that subscribe button. You guys have been killing it lately, and wow, it's been pretty sweet. I'm actually getting comments on videos. People are roasting me, people are not roasting me. I'm getting all sorts of comments and likes. So guys, if we can keep that up, that is awesome. It makes doing these videos, like I said, way easier. And yeah, but enough about that. We're talking about the Calgary Flames, Johnny Gaudreau, kind of, you know, a little bit everything going on in the Calgary Flames organization right now, and what the future looks like now that Johnny Gaudreau is now a member of the Columbus Blue Jackets. So as always, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, let's just hop right into this thing. This is crazy. What a whirlwind of events that happened last week. You know, there's so much speculation. Johnny was going home, but no one knew he was going to Ohio, to Columbus, Ohio. Are you freaking kidding me? Play the Kucherov. Are you kidding me?
You kidding me?
Yeah, so you got to look at the positives. You know, I'm always optimistic. You know, obviously being an Oilers fan, you have to be optimistic. So, you know, you always got to look at the positives. And the biggest positive is, you know, they have 18 million in cap space this summer, I should say. If they sign, you know, Johnny Hockey for the 10 million that he was wanting, or that the offer that was on the table was the 10 million, then they'd have like $8 million to sign Oliver Shillington, Matthew Tkachuk, and Andrew Mangiapane, which, you know, you're definitely not going to get all those three players for $8 million, not even close. You know, you're looking at like 15, I don't know, maybe around 14 million, depends how much Matthew Tkachuk is going to sign for, and we'll get into that a little bit later in the video. But, you know, at the end of the day, they've got 10 million, you know, potentially, and $10 million in cap space that, you know, they didn't use in Johnny Hockey. They can use that towards other assets. Probably some depth signings up front, I'd say, forwards, you know, and it's crappy because you could use all that money into one player, which some teams do, but I don't know. If you're the Flames, there's not really one player out there. I know there's talks of Nazem Kadri I've heard or seen, but if I'm a Flames fan, I'd be pretty mad. I'd rather wait to save that money and spend it towards someone else. I don't know. Nazem Kadri, yes, he is a pretty good player, but I don't know. I think there's better out there, so I'd be patient and hold that one out for sure. So, you know, the good news is they still do. The Calgary Flames still do have one of the best goalies in the league. You can't forget, a Vezina finalist this year. There's lots to look forward to in the Flames organization, and I know it's crappy when something like this happens. Trust me. I know. Well, I know. I'm an Oilers fan. I know what crappy is, okay? Daryl Sutter is one hell of a coach, and he's not going to give up on these players, and neither will they on him. You know, he's rallied the troops so good, you know, and it pains me to say that as an Oilers fan, but it's true. You know, he's one of the best coaches in the league, and time again, that is proven, you know, to be evident in his resume. So, Daryl Sutter, yeah, I mean, come on. He's just such a good coach, and that goes a long way with teams these days. The Calgary Flames top 6, although not as good as last year, is still enough to compete for a playoff spot. And yeah, I'll kind of just look at the lineup right now. You know, you got Elias Lindholm, Matthew Tkachuk, and Tyler Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli obviously replacing Johnny Gaudreau. That line all of last year was probably, I think, easily the best line in all of hockey. You know, 200-point scores on the same line. All three of them had 40 goals. It's just insane. Tyler Toffoli obviously isn't Johnny Hockey, so I still think this line is going to be a pretty good, pretty respectable first line, but I mean, a lot of that line did come from, you know, the offense that Johnny Gaudreau provided, and I always setting up Matthew Tkachuk and Elias Lindholm for, you know, he's more of a playmaker than a sniper, so I still think this is a pretty solid first line, and, you know, it should be enough, more than enough to, you know, compete with some of the best lines in the league. You know, you look down the lineup, you got Blake Coleman, Michael Backlund, and Andrew Mangiapane as a second line, so, you know, nothing wrong with that whatsoever as well. Third line, you guys, you still got Sean Monahan. Yes, he had a bad year, but this is the last year of his contract, I'm pretty sure. I know they're trying to move it, but I don't know. I still think that you guys got a player in Sean Monahan. He's got to be, like, what? He was drafted in 2013. It was a McKinnon draft, I believe. And he's been a bona fide goal scorer. I think I seen a stat, like, he's scored, you know, almost, if not the most goals in that draft than any player has. don't fact check me on that. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, but he's definitely up there is what I'm trying to get at. You got an up-and-coming rookie in Jacob Pelche. He's a stud, and Dylan Dubé, who had a pretty rough year last year. I was expecting a lot more for him personally. I remember when he captained Team Canada in the World Juniors the one year, I was like, damn, like the Flames got Dylan Dubé, like he's going to be a stud. And at times in, during the COVID years, the North Division, because we got to watch the Flames a lot, even more so than I already do, he looked super good. So he kind of took a step back that last year, but I expect him, to hopefully, at least if you're a Flames fan, you want him to do a little better. And then in the fourth line, obviously, yeah, this is not looking too good, but I mean, name a good fourth line. I'll wait. So, so realistically, guys, like the Flames still do have a competitive team. The only worry, now that, Johnny Gaudreau left, does Matthew Tkachuk ask for more? And, their family history has a record of holding out. You look what Brady Tkachuk did last year, and I'm pretty sure I read Keith Tkachuk did the same thing when he was playing hockey back in the 80s, 90s. I think it was the 90s. But yeah, Tkachuk, that is a little bit of a worry. I think Tkachuk is going to try and wait. He's going to wait and be as patient as possible just to get as much as possible. So that'll be interesting to see what Tkachuk ends up getting. But I mean, all the money you saved up against not signing Gaudreau can be used for other assets, and I kind of talked about that, but it's true, and that's a lot of money. 10.5 mil, you can do a lot with that. That depends on how you look at it. You can buy a superstar with that, or you can buy several assets. So it'll be interesting to see which way they take. And I think all in all, Flames fans, coming from an Oilers fan, I've always found it interesting to listen to other fans' perspectives on teams. I love hearing what Brady, if you're new to the channel, Brady, when he talks about, Connor and Leon, just because, you get to watch those players that much. But it's always interesting, I think, to hear other fans' perspective on players and teams. And so, take it from me, you guys still have a competitive team. Unless Tkachuk goes or you guys or something like that, that is a problem, to have. Tkachuk could be like, okay, well, my first line man, Johnny Gaudreau, just up and left. He could ask for a trade. Will he? I don't know. Time will tell. I know he's actually came out quite publicly and said that he loves playing in Calgary, and I mean, who doesn't? Hate the team all you want, but Calgary is an amazing city. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Flames fans, I'd love to hear your opinion in the comment section below. Personally, I'd pen you as a playoff team. Will they go far, though? No, I don't think they have enough right now to take that next step. Especially, you look at the team they had last year, and they didn't make it to the Western Conference Finals. So it'll be interesting to see how good they do. Do they wait out to see if they can trade for Patrick Kane? Patrick Kane would be pretty sick in the Calgary Flames jersey, not gonna lie. That would kind of... You got the two Canes in the Battle of Alberta. That'll be interesting. So, Flames fans, I'd love to hear your opinion in the comment section below. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I've got a great video coming out this Thursday. I kind of teased it in some of the comments from the last video that I did. But, yeah, the evolution of Leon Draisaitl, his game, what makes him so good. He's one of the most... I don't know, like a lot of players either really like his game, or a lot of players really hate his game. So for the people that hate his game, I'd love to educate them. I'd love to educate, or try to educate, some of those people that, don't think he's that good of a player. And tell them, my reasons why I think he's one damn good player. So that's next video, and I worked pretty hard. I'm still working pretty hard on it, and I cannot wait to show you guys. It's going to be pretty cool. So as always, give us a thumbs up, guys. The channel is just growing and growing, and it means so much, and it's just so sick to have people commenting on these videos and liking my videos. Wow, it's super cool. So if we could keep that up, guys, that would be amazing. Flames fans, you guys are good. Don't worry, everything will be a-okay. And yeah, it sucks, but life sucks, and you gotta learn to roll with the punches. And it'll be really fun to see when Johnny Hockey plays his first game back in Calgary. So I'll leave it at that, guys. If you're new to the channel, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.